Hey guys, we're at our most recent property that we just purchased right here. Staying safe out here in Cherry Log. Open backyard space right here. What are the plans, Gino, for this property?
So we purchased this property $82,500 with private money. We'll go in another video about private money, but basically we used someone else's money to take it down. Now they didn't fund the entire transaction, so we can show the HUD statement, but we brought about $9,200, I think it is, some $9,000 to the table. Now what we're planning to do here is actually this property right now, one right up here is a 2-1 just like this, but it had a garage and a little nicer layout paved. That sold for $240 in July. So we bought this for $82. Now that one, again, like I said, had a little nicer things there, and I think actually had a walk down basement. This is not a walk down basement, so you can see. But anyway, back to the plan. Right now I think we could sell this today for $170, but what we're planning to do is keep it. Our private money payment is $680 a month, and we're just going to try to cash flow off that based off of Airbnb, try to get about $120 a night, $110 a night. We'll say even only 60% occupancy or 66%, 20 days a month. We'll still make about $1,000 cash flow after all the expenses. But the end goal of this deal is to refinance in 6 months to get away from our private money guy, because he's 11% interest only. Get that down to like a 5% or 6%. And the reason we can't get lower than that is because we bought this in our LLC. That's another video too, but basically we can't refinance with a normal traditional bank because it's through our LLC. So we'll go to another big private capital company, and we'll get probably 5 or 6% interest rate. Our payment will go from $680 probably to like $550, maybe a little less than that. But it also, the big part about this is the BRRRR strategy. We actually didn't rehab it. We're not going to technically rent it because we're Airbnb in it, but we're refinancing it. And so we're going to re-pull out. I mean, again, at 170, I'll show you guys. They'll loan us about 70% to value, loan to value of this home, the private money capital. So at 170 times 0.7, the bank or the private money guys that I talked about will give us $120,000, $119 for this property. And we only paid $82, so we're actually getting paid $36,000 to own this property. We're getting paid. Now, there is expenses to it, right? We had closing cost. We're gonna put money into it. So let's say our closing costs are about $2,500, and we're probably gonna put in, let's just say $7,500. We'll just go above and beyond. Say we do $7,500. Well, we still got paid $26,000 to own this property, and we're gonna have a lower payment after refinance. But I'll go into more detail about that situation a little bit later. But $26,000 we get given back to us, and now we have this property again for pretty much free, other than coming up with that $9,000. But there it is right there.
Woo! And this property is about 15-20 minutes from Blue Ridge, 15-20 minutes from LJ. And we pulled this, Chandler, what did we pull this off of?
Pulled this off of Blue Ridge and LJ list. It was a high equity list, and we knew people were looking for Airbnbs and stuff up here, so we're like, well, let's give it a try. And then we came across a deal that we just couldn't refuse, so there we go, we bought it.
Yeah, we've mostly been focusing on you know, our key counties, Gwinnett County, Cobb County. We decided to branch out, and we got lucky with a nice hit. So let's go take a look at the inside, and we'll see what happens. Nice porch up top. Boom, boom, boom. Got some of that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful property. The seller of this property, this has actually been vacant for 3 years. So given that, it's in fairly good condition. If we're gonna get some new appliances there, maybe update that microwave, possibly get some laminate countertops, who knows? But yeah, for potential Airbnb, not much really needs to be done except fully furnish the property. It smells pretty good. If you guys have ever played laser tag, that's what it kind of smells like in here. It smells like a laser tag course. We have a nice little backyard here. We're gonna have to clean up. A little patio, little fire, nice little tree. Here's the downstairs space. Let's see what the boys have to say. Doing some measurements in here.
measuring it up.
We're measuring the floor space right now, see what we can get.
So I was greater measuring.
Here we go.
131.
Right, what is it right under?
Possibly get some more bedding down here, maybe a couch, fold out futon.
131.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Open closet in this area in here. So yeah. So this is our first Airbnb property. So if anyone has any questions, we may know, we might not know. We're gonna learn as we go.
It's a learning process for all of us. So, I mean, you'll be on the journey to our first Airbnb, all the difficulties, all the strategies, anything we can figure out. We're not no experts, but we'll figure something out, man.
All right, guys, we're heading out. If anyone has any questions about anything, hit us up in the comments. We'll be glad to answer them. Hey.
Money don't excite me, I excite money. Money don't move me, I move money. Money don't make me, I make money. So money don't control me, Money don't excite me, I excite money.